Hey guys, good morning. So, Smokey Robinson had an interview with Today as well as The Guardian. He went around the circuit doing his interview, trying to promote his new album. But he made some confessions. Open up about his love life and including an affair he said he had with none other than Diana Ross, the Supremes superstar. Robinson, who is now 83, said in an interview with The Guardian published on April the 27th that he had an affair with Diana Ross and they were involved for about a year while he was married to his first wife, Claudette Rogers. This is nothing more than confession is good for the soul. You know, folks are getting older now. They're close to the pearly gates and they've decided to confess, honey, all their sins. So Smokey said he was 19 years old when he and Rogers got married back in 1959 and they divorced in 1986. He said, I was married at the time. We were working together, myself and Dinah were working together, and it just happened. Isn't that what everybody said? It just happened. Guess what? And he said it to make it beautiful. Happen. Okay, it does not just happen. But that's what he said. It just happened. I love her right until today. She's one of my closest people, my closest friends. And she was young and trying to get her career together. And so he brought her to Motown and the rest is history. I wasn't going after her and she wasn't going after me. It just happened. Well, I guess it was innocent. But you don't help somebody by sleeping with them. The way they do that act. In any event, he went on to say that after they were seeing each other for a while, Diana ended the romantic relationship. Diana said to him she could not continue the relationship because she knew his wife, Claudette. So in good conscience, she broke it off. She could not continue to cheat or facilitate his cheating ways. Smokey said, she knew I still loved my wife. And I did. I love my wife very much. But, why is it that men are so greedy? They love their wives, but they want other women too. So Smokey also replied to the rumors that he and Diana are Michael Jackson's real parents. Oh Lord, here we go with the rumor mill, with the Illuminati and all that foolishness. Because that's been a rumor. I remember for a long time. People have been saying that Michael Jackson is really Smokey Robinson's and Diana Ross's child. No, honey. No. The Michael Jackson that we came to know over the years, if you look at his baby picture and his 2-year-old picture and 3 and 4 and 5, totally different individual. He had his nose done, his chin, his brow, his cheek, his face, his whole face, honey. So no, he's more Joe Jackson than Diana Ross, okay? He looks like his biological parents, Catherine and Joe. You don't look nothing like Smokey and Diana. So Smokey said when he heard that particular rumor, he said, oh my God, I never heard that one before. Man, that's really good. That's funny. That's really funny. So he even found it to be humorous. So he said, I'm going to call her and ask her. He said, wondering if Diana had heard that rumor. I'm sure she heard the rumor. There's so many rumors going around about Diana Ross. Now, during the conversation with Today, because Today News had the interview with him. So during that conversation with Today, he reflected on growing older and just understanding love. And he added, I learned that we are capable of loving more than one person at a time. Well, for some people are capable of loving more than one person at a time, and some people are not. Some people just have that tunnel vision where that one person is like, the little ducklings, they see the mama and they fix it on the mama and they don't look at any other ducklings or any other person, pretty much. Some people just want one-on-one person, but some people are capable of loving more than one person at a time. That's absolutely true. He also said it's not because one person isn't worthy or they don't live up to what you expect. It has to do with feelings. If we could control love, nobody would love anyone or anybody. Nobody would take that chance. Why would you put your heart out there for somebody to be able to hurt you like that and make you able to have those feelings? He also admitted to having multiple affairs during his 26 years of marriage. Oh, he was just a cheater, honey. Smokey was just cruising. He was true to that song, cruising. Baby, let's cruise. Yeah, so he admitted to having multiple affairs during his 26 years of marriage to his wife, Rogers. The Motown legend would go on to get married a second time. And he and his current wife, Frances Gladney, tied the knot back in 2002. I guess she had to go through that cheating husband also, just like the first wife. YouTubers, if you have not hit the like, thumbs up bell, or subscribe to the channel, now is a good time to do so. And if you want to drop anything in the super thanks, please do so at this point. I thank you very much in advance. Let's continue the video. So he continues to put love at the base of his work, including his new album, Gasms. Robinson stopped by the Today Show on April the 27th, a couple of days ago, where he spoke about his 26th studio album, his first in almost a decade, and the meaning behind the title. He said it took him about 5 years to compile that particular album. He said he was looking forward to the album coming out and that he wanted it to cause some type of controversy, have people talking about it, a buzz. He also said it's whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be about love, about the S word, about whatever you want it to be. He said that's exactly why he did that. And he said it with a little laugh. He said, you guys form your own opinion. You tell me what it's about. So that's kind of like a subtlety and, figure out what I was trying to say. But it seems as though over the years, Smokey has had his fill of women, honey. Smokey said he cheated about 23 times in his marriage. And that's what he counted. Sometimes when people say that 20-something, that means there were more. How do you keep count? Do you have a roster that you write down all the names of the women you cheated with? No, some of them escape your mind. You can't even remember some of those short ones. So I'm sure it was more. But let's listen to what he had to say on today's show.
We are so fortunate to be catching up with a true music icon who's been, it's hard to believe, serenading us for nearly 70 years. Smokey Robinson is known for hits like You Really Got a Hold on Me, Cruising, and of course, what you were just listening to, I second that emotion.
Well, now Smokey is back with his 26th studio album, Gasms. It's his first in almost a decade.
Mr. Robinson is going to perform a brand new song in mere moments, but first, we wanted to catch up with him properly. So good to meet you.
Good to meet you. I watch you all the time.
High praise. God bless somebody's watching. I've been a fan for a long time. Before we dig into the music, though, a couple days ago we lost another icon.
Yes.
I know a personal friend of yours, Harry Belafonte. What's one of your fondest memories of your old friend?
My fondest memory would be the very first time I ever met Harry. He treated me like he had known me for all of my life. He treated me like I was his son. He was a wonderful, wonderful person. And he was such a great leader for black people, especially during the civil rights movement and all that. He was a very learned man, and he was just a wonderful person. And I say, even though he passed away at 96, it seemed too soon. Yeah.
I agree. He will be missed. Let's talk about your first album, really in almost a decade for someone whose career spans, almost half a century. You have over 4,000 songs. We looked at.
Not on this album.
Not on this album. Tell me why now for this one.
Well, I work all the time. I work on music and writing stuff.
And your poetry, by the way, which I love. But
thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I'm always doing that. And it took me about 5 years to compile this particular album. But I always work on it. So I was looking forward to it coming out, and I wanted it to cause controversy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So so it's gasm. So.
Well, okay. So let's examine that because there's a lot of folks on the internet are buzzing about this title, but you say it's not what we think it is.
I didn't say that.
Oh no,
no.
Well, that's what it is. What we think
It's whatever you think.
Oh,
it is.
Okay. Well, what's it about? What's it about?
It's about whatever you want it to be about, Al.
Joy.
It's about joy. Yeah. It's about whatever you want it to be about, man. That's why I did that. That's exactly why I did that.
Mission accomplished.
Form your own opinion. You tell me what it's about.
Yeah, Al, you tell them. Well, I don't know. It's a family show, and I got a job.
That's where you went.
Of course, that's where you went. Last month, you opened up to a magazine about this biopic that's in the works. There should have been a Smokey Robinson biopic a couple decades ago, but there's one in the works. And I was curious, who would you have play you? If you had your druthers, who would play Smokey Robinson?
I don't really know that. Because I've had so many different reasons for it being somebody popular or somebody new. Because but I don't care as long as they're a good actor and they can do the part. We haven't gotten that far where we say, well, we specifically want this particular person to play me, but I just want to be someone who is a good actor, and like I said, if it's somebody new, that's fine with me.
That can be exciting too, because
sure.
set someone's career up. Is there anybody out there now that you would love to still collaborate with or work with that maybe you haven't yet?
How about anybody that I haven't worked with yet?
There you go.
I feel like that's how you've worked with so many.
No, I have, but I enjoy the work, and I enjoy collaborating with people. And as you guys know, show business is a small community, so you know people that you haven't even met because you know them through their work. So. Anybody who wants to, it's fine with me.
Yeah, I obviously I grew up listening to you, as did a whole generations, and R&B. You are the epitome of R&B. But what do you think of this new age R&B that's coming out, and the younger people coming up, following that legacy?
Al, I think what I've always thought about music, man, there's always some good music and some bad music. There's always been that. So we have the same thing today. We have, some young people out there who are making some great music. And I know that, especially when the kids started rapping, and they're rapping their lives. You know what I mean? And it's street poetry, and that's what they're doing. And people are putting it down and all that, and because the squeaky smoke always gets the oil or whatever. That's what I'm saying. So they're gonna put the whole thing on gangster rap or on negative music that the kids are making. A lot of kids out there making some great music, man. And I know some Christian rappers. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think that there's good music and bad music like there's always been. When I was a kid growing up, and I'm sure you heard this, Al, when I was a kid growing up, they said, if you play the record backwards, you're going to get a satanic message. You ever hear that?
That's right.
I never knew how to play a record backwards. Say that.
You ruin a lot of needles.
So, guys, there you have it. Smokey just having fun with the Today Show with Al Roker and the gang. And we are glad that he came out of retirement. Actually, he was in retirement a couple of times. He said he couldn't do it. He loves the work. He got back to the work. And he just put out a new album, Gasms. And like he said, you guys can, interpret it the way you want to interpret it. Who knew Smokey was such a ladies' man? So, guys, that was Mr. Smokey Robinson confessing his sins. He got a new album, Gasm. He wants you guys to interpret it however you want to interpret it. And that was the whole point in him calling it that. Drop your comments, guys. If you have not subscribed, this is a good time. Hit the like button, the thumbs up. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.